Hey, what's up guys, how are you today? Welcome to my vlog. Now in today's vlog I'm gonna talk about ad blockers. So is ad blocker a good or bad idea? I'll give you some of my opinions about that in a second, but just to make it clear, I do have an ad blocker. I don't have it for a very long time, as I installed it last year, late last year. So it's about December kind of time, that type of period. So I have it for like a few months only. But yeah, the reason I got the ad blocker is I got fed up with YouTube. So I was fed up with the amount of adverts I had to see in order to watch like a 10-minute video. It's just like I gave up. So throughout most of my life and throughout most of my time using the internet and computer, didn't have an ad blocker. Didn't use it, didn't have it. And you know, watch the adverts. And in the past, I used to see one advert, two adverts maybe. In long time ago, you used to have adverts that were text-based. So you had like a text at the bottom of your video, basically, and that was the advert. After a while, it just become kind of invisible and wasn't distracting in any way when you were watching a video. So that used to be, many years ago, I suppose. But obviously, they changed it now to video ads only. So you don't see those ads anymore whatsoever. You just don't see them anymore. And yeah, I was fine with that as well, because you could just see like two adverts, maybe per 10-minute video or something like that. But then, stuff changed and people started putting more ads, and then you had, for example, 4 spaces for the ad. But instead of getting one ad, you could get 2 ads. You could get unskippable ads, for example. You could get skippable ads for 5 seconds you had to wait, I suppose, and then you can skip it. But you could get those unskippable ones and double the ads, basically, in one kind of slot for the advert. And I just literally gave up. I said, if they want to put so many adverts, and I said that before, like every content creator is within their right to put as many adverts as they want. But at the same time, I have the freedom to install whatever I want on my computer, for which I paid for. I'm using the internet for which I paid for. And I am allowed to install whatever I want on my computer. Like, no one's gonna tell me I cannot have this or I cannot have that. If it's not illegal, I suppose. If it's not illegal, if I'm not pirating software, for example, no one has anything to say what I do with my computer. When it comes to like illegal stuff, okay, I understand that is bad. So like, for example, pirating like a software, it's a bad thing. It happens, but it's a bad thing, right? I can understand that. Ad blocker is not illegal. That's first thing. And the other thing is, I'm not stealing, pirating, I'm not doing anything wrong. So the software itself is not illegal, and I'm not pirating or I'm not stealing anyone's contents, because what I'm doing is literally just blocking some of the content on the websites, not just YouTube, on websites where, I don't want to see it, for example. It's not just YouTube, because on other websites it works as well. Like, you can go to, for example, when I download something, someone puts a link to download something, like, I don't know, their work or whatever, and they put it on like Media Flare or whatever it's called, or those websites kind of thing, right? So when you click a link, you get redirected, or a window pops up with an advert, and they are so sneaky about it that you cannot even see it. You have to click actually an actual tab of the browser in order to see it, because they just disappear quickly. You cannot even close them. So it's that type of ad. It's like the scammy ads, or that kind of thing that pops up when you try to download something. It's something legit you can download, I'm not saying no, But you know, the ads pop up and you have to click 3 times on download, and then they give you a link, like the button, like download link here or something, whatever. Then you click 3 times on this one because adverts pop up all the time, and so on. So I got fed up with that as well. And I said, no, I'm just gonna get an ad blocker. And mind you, I don't have ad blocker for everything, because on my phone I don't have an ad blocker. On my other browser, because I have 2 browsers on my computer, I don't have an ad blocker. One of the browsers, honestly, one of the browsers is used for media, so like videos, watching stuff, browsing through web, mostly like to do with pictures and stuff like that, right? That type of media. So that's the browser I have, and downloading stuff. So that's the browser I have an ad blocker on. And then the other browser, which is Edge, basically Edge, yes, I'm using Edge, is for reading, writing, and that kind of stuff. So it's to do with kind of text-based kind of thing. So it's not really something I watch videos on or something like that. I can. It's more of for example, when I want to talk with my friend through social media or something like that kind of thing, right? It's text-based kind of thing. I still see pictures and everything on that browser, but it's like I don't have an ad blocker on it. And on my phone, obviously, I don't have an ad blocker. I just use YouTube, whatever, you know, the application. I just use and see the ads. So it's not like I'm completely cut off from ads. But on my browser, when I usually watch something or something like that, yeah, I don't watch ads. And it's like some creators complain that, oh, because, you know, we are suffering with our ad revenue. Now, first of all, I don't think it's that many people who have an ad blocker. It's not as popular. It used to be less popular in the past. So in like 2016, let's say, it used to be much less popular, I suppose. It's much more popular these days, that kind of software. And they're complaining that, you know, the ad blocker is taken away from their revenue. And I suppose that is true with smaller channels. That could be true, but with big channels, I don't think they see a difference that much, to be honest. So honestly, in my opinion, I don't think they see that much of a difference. And if they're raging at people, and I saw some of them rage at people like 1 million+ subscribers, rage at people that don't use an ad blocker because blah blah blah, arguments obviously. It's like, is your baseline really that low? You have to rage at people to not use ad blocker, like with 1 million subscribers and you have a few million views every month. YouTube is a business. Don't get me wrong, YouTube is a business. Some people made it a huge business. But you cannot tell me what to install on computer that I own and internet that I pay for. You just literally cannot say that. And it is my personal opinion, personal kind of view on this thing. So to me, an ad blocker, I didn't use it before. I was mostly just using the web, downloading stuff, you know, with just normal web browsing and normal kind of, you know, see the ads all the time. Whether they pop up or whatever, it doesn't matter. It's just see the ads. But in reality, YouTube's getting more and more money. The creators, if you check the statistics, not a lot of them are available, but some of them are available, let's say. If you check, you know, how much people earn off of YouTube, you know, the average YouTuber earns more and more each year. Why is that? Because there's more adverts on each video. In the past, you used to have one advert, and I would understand if for example, you know, 1 view equals 1 advert, basically, and that's all you get. Wow. Okay, let's just overtake him like that. Maybe that will work better. You had 1 view and there was only 1 advert, and I would understand people saying that because 1 view equals 1 advert, basically. But nowadays, it's all 1 view, 1 advert. It's more like 1 view, 4 adverts. And there are different ways for them to actually go this way. There are actually 2 different ways that YouTube calculates, you know, the revenue based on those. It's like there's recurring adverts and stuff, and there's also a normal way, I suppose. So there are like two ways or something. But it doesn't matter, you know. It's like, especially doesn't matter for people who are kind of in partnership with YouTube, because they get more than normal people who have just, you know, advertisement or no advertisement at all. So imagine that, you know. What about those people who don't have advertisement? You know, it's like, that's the point. That's what I'm saying. So some people complain. I would understand if it's a small channel, like, guys, could you, like, if you have an ad blocker, could you, yeah, turn it off for my videos, just, you know, so I can make some money. And I wouldn't have a problem with that. But if a guy has 3 million subscribers and telling, like, he's not actually asking people to turn off ad blocker. He's like, oh, why are you having ad blocker, shit like that, you know, actually arguing with people, kind of, you know, that kind of way, that kind of approach. Fuck off, mate. Like, people's not gonna give a shit about that then. Like, if someone came up to me, you know, and said, mate, can you just help me out over here, like, something, you know, happened, like, you know, in reality, I'm not talking about videos or anything. It's like, yeah, sure, I can help you. Like, if someone came over to you and asked politely, like, could you help me, I'm struggling here, could you, like, help me lift this, or could you, for example, a car broke down on the road, could you, you know, help me push the car? No problem. But if the guy came over to me with fucking attitude, it's like, dude, you have to help me go put the car over there, like, fuck off, mate. I'm not gonna do that. I don't give a shit. It's your car. Deal with it. That's what I would say. Literally, no one would help this guy if he went with an attitude. And that's the thing. Like, some of these YouTubers complain with an attitude because, oh, are you doing something bad? You are actually not doing anything bad with an ad blocker. I'm not a proponent of an ad blocker. Don't get me wrong. I have it, and it's a personal choice. I'm not telling anyone else to have it or not have it. It is a personal choice, in my view. So, yeah. If you want to have it, yeah, that's fine by me. I'm not gonna give you any links or anything, you know, where you can find it. Like I said, I'm not a proponent of it, but it's a personal choice if you want to have it or not. And, you know, if you come over with the attitude, like, no, sorry, mate, no turning it off for you, mate. It's literally like that. And it would work the same in reality, kind of thing, right? If someone came over to you for help, but with an attitude, like fucking arguing kind of way, like, oh, like ordering you kind of thing, like, you have to help me because I'm fucking privileged or something. I don't know, right? So if someone came up to you with that type of attitude and asked you for help that way, would you help them? I sure as hell wouldn't. I sure as hell wouldn't help any such person, mate. It's like, deal with it yourself. I don't give a shit. Let up. So yeah, that's my opinion basically on those YouTubers who, especially big ones. I understand if small ones, like, I'm not making a lot of money out of it, you know, if you could, I wouldn't have a problem. I can turn it off anytime I watch for example, when I watch my subscribers, I can turn it off for those subscribers that I'm subscribed to, and I can see the ads, no problem. It's not like a constant thing where you can turn it on or off only and it works or doesn't work. No, I can turn it off for a specific amount of for a specific video, for specific whatever. I have control over it. So if I have, for example, a person that, you know, I am subscribed to that person, I can easily switch off, watch their video with ads, no problem, and, you know, support them that way. And I mostly don't subscribe to people who have shit ton of ads on their videos. So that's another thing. And like I said, I cannot tell these people to put less ads. That's within their right. They have the freedom to put however many ads they want. But at the same time, like I said, I have the freedom to install whatever I want on my computer. And some people actually claimed that an ad blocker is illegal. That's one thing, and it's piracy. And to me, it's priceless, man. I don't think these people know the definition of piracy. whether it's the digital piracy or whether it's the R piracy, as in pirates. I don't think they know the definition of that word, because piracy is illegal copy and distribution of content of property, basically. It doesn't have to be digital. If I go to a cinema and I take a camera with me and I record that and I put it on and I burn some CDs and I sell that, that is illegal distribution of content. I cannot do that. I'm physically there with a camera. I'm not doing it through the internet or anything, or I'm not selling it as this digital copy. It's a hard, tangible copy. But that's piracy, basically. You cannot do that. Oh, bollocks. So you cannot do that, right? And I'm not doing any such thing when I have an ad blocker. No one does, because I'm not copying anyone's content. I'm not distributing anyone's content. I'm simply not allowing some stuff to display on my computer, which, by the way, I own. So what I get to see and don't get to see, I think I am allowed to decide that with my own stuff, right? So yeah, anyway, back to the topic. I'm sure some people would already thought about that. Some people already thought the thing I'm gonna talk about now. YouTube Premium. Oh, fuck off, man. Oh, fuck off with YouTube Premium. Do you know how much it costs? I don't know if people are aware how much it costs, but YouTube Premium costs £12 a month. A month, not a year, a month. £12. Dude, for £12 a month, what do you get? What do you get for £12 a month? Do you know what you get? No adverts. That's pretty much it. That's all. You get no ads. That's what you get. And I'm sure there will be some people saying, oh, but you can download, stuff and watch it offline. I can do that without fucking YouTube, mate. I can do that without YouTube, and I could do that like fucking 5 or 6 years ago. I could download the videos and watch them offline. Seriously, I did that when I was going to, when I was flying to my grandma. I downloaded a few videos, like a comic kind of, stand-up kind of comedy. Maybe you know the guy, it's called Fluffy. I don't remember his name, Iglesias, but I don't remember his first name. He's Latino. A very nice, it's like, he's very funny. So I would recommend, Fluffy. You can find him by Fluffy on YouTube, I suppose. He has some videos. So give it a try if you want to laugh a bit. So yeah, I downloaded that and a few something else, like just to have something to watch on my flight. No YouTube Premium required, mate. Is it illegal I downloaded it? No, I don't distribute it. It's for my personal use. I can download anything so long it's for personal use and it's not against the law. That's what I'm saying. That thing, useless, totally useless. Another, they're gonna say, oh, but you can have music for free. Well, if I don't have ads, I have music for free. Isn't that self-explanatory? So you don't get the movies with YouTube. Okay. So I don't get the movies. I don't get to watch the movies with YouTube for £12 a month. No. No, what I do get to watch is all the content I could watch before. So no new content is available for me. Like the £12 that I pay is only to remove the ads, nothing else. It's not new content is available to me. No, I can still watch, whether I pay for, whether I watch adverts or not, I have access to whole YouTube. Music, whatever I want, there's no new content you unlock because of the premium. Nothing. Except the ads. Literally, that's it. That's useless. That's just overpriced. Like, dude, so much. If it was £2, I would agree it's a good value. £12, no. Literally, no. Literally not worth it. I'm sorry, but no. And it's just literally 12. Do you know how much? I have Xbox, right? Do you know how much Game Pass Ultimate costs? Game Pass Ultimate gives me a gold membership, gives me EA Play, so games for free from EA basically. I can play them for free. And I also have other games for free to play, right? That cost me £11 a month. Game Pass Ultimate. And I get hundreds of games for free. And these are new titles as well. So Forza Horizon 5, it's the newest installment. I think it came out in a year or something like that ago. That is the newest installment. If you want to buy that game, it's about £50. Maybe if you buy it, you use 35, 40 quid. If you want to buy it, right? If I pay a month for Game Pass Ultimate, I'll be easily able to pass that game. I'll be easily able to pass that game in a month, and I'll only pay £11 for it. So I save like 40 quid. Or even if I buy used, 30 quid. And you say, oh, but you don't have the game later on. Yeah, but if I pass it, if I finish all the races and everything, what's the point of me playing that game anymore? It's the same I did with Forza Horizon 2. I finished all the races and I haven't touched the game in years. So it's useless. That YouTube, you know, Premium is so useless. And they're gonna say, oh, music for free. SoundCloud, music for free. You can listen to anything you want on SoundCloud and it's free. I didn't see adverts over there. You can buy Premium over there, but I have never seen adverts on SoundCloud. I don't know. Spotify, I saw adverts, but not SoundCloud. Spotify is expensive as well, like £10 a month for music alone, just the music, without ads basically. Even you can get Netflix with movies and everything. I wouldn't recommend Netflix, but you can get Netflix for like 12 to 15 pounds depending on, because they changed it now. They have different kind of tiers of, I don't have Netflix, so don't ask me. But I know there are different tiers, like you have basic, pro, whatever shit. I don't have Netflix, I don't watch it. But anyway, yeah, £12 a month. Not worth it. Literally not worth it. So why do you wonder, you know, why do some of these YouTubers wonder that people get ad blocker? Because they're not going to pay £12 for, you know, just not to see the ads. It's like there's no value in that. £12 just to not see the ads. And how many videos do you see a month? Like if you, I suppose there would be a value if you sit through thousands and thousands of video each month. There could be a value in that. I just don't. I just don't sit through thousands of videos every month. I have life, I have stuff to do. I don't sit at home all day and just watch ads. Videos on YouTube. I do other things. Even when I'm at home, I'm doing other things. I can write a book, I can write this, I can read something. It's like I'm not sitting on YouTube all the time. And out of just, you know, sheer... I use YouTube mostly for, what's it called, the songs, because it's just easier for me to find them, because I have an account already and stuff like that. It's just, you know, yeah, just put it on there, and I have the history over there and stuff like that. I do use SoundCloud sometimes, but like I said, as far as I remember, it's free, and I checked it maybe a few months ago. It's free, and you can also listen to songs and shit like that. So if you insist, you could just go SoundCloud and not YouTube for music. Or if you really want, then use Spotify with premium kind of thing, right? Service. You still pay less for it. Or Twitch, I don't know, something like that. It's like there's lots of people streaming, you know. It's like you can subscribe to people. I don't suppose, but with Twitch it's the same thing, but they don't ask you. I don't know how that works with Twitch, because they don't ask you to subscribe to Twitch. You can have Twitch something, I think. I don't know if it costs £12, to be honest. I don't know how Twitch works. I don't really watch Twitch. But yeah, in reality now, there's the YouTube Premium is proper fucking poor quality, man. That is poor quality for your money. Like I said, I can get Game Pass Ultimate for cheaper, £1 cheaper, but it's a cheaper, and get much more value out of it. Even for someone who likes series and movies and stuff like that, you can get Netflix or other, like, I don't know, Disney Plus or something like that. It's like, I don't watch this kind of, this kind of crap. You can get those type of subscription for similar price, I suppose. And you get movies, series, and stuff like that, I suppose. So it's that's what I'm saying. It's kind of and with YouTube, you don't get ads. That's all you get. All the content is available to you from the very beginning. Whether you watch ads or not, it's still available to you. With Netflix, no. You have to have actually subscription to access all this stuff. With Microsoft, for example, Xbox, you cannot just play any game you want. You will have to pay for it. But with Game Pass Ultimate, I don't have to pay for it. I just pay for the Ultimate kind of thing. And then I can play however many games, I can try out however many games I want. It's that simple. So yeah, these are my views. That's why I have ad blocker, basically, because I don't think that YouTube Premium is value for money. It's rubbish. It's pointless. I'm not gonna buy it for sure. And that's why I have ad blocker, because I'm annoyed with those adverts everywhere. Now, whether you have it or not, so is it good or bad? To me, it's fine. It actually can help you protect yourself from spam adverts and scam adverts. So ad blocker has legit use. I'm not saying you have to actually watch the YouTube with it, but it has legit use. Whether you use it or not, well, it's entirely up to you, to be honest. So it's really up to the person, kind of thing. It's not something I'm proponent of. I'm not discouraging people either. It's like, whether you have it or not, I don't give a shit, kind of thing. So in my view, it's a good thing for if you don't want to be, for example, if you want to support the creators, let's call it. If you want to support the creators, you can always switch it off on YouTube and use it on other websites. The control is within your hand, basically. It's not something that you either have or you don't. There's a degree of control. You can switch it off for certain websites or stuff like that. So it doesn't matter. You can still have it. It's just not use it on YouTube. I just think that those people who rage about this and have huge amounts of subscribers, it's just I'm not gonna switch it off for you. And I don't watch this type of people, actually, so I just saw sometimes you get the kind of videos in your feed or whatever, right? It sometimes sounds interesting on the clickbaity kind of title. But yeah, in my view, ad blocker is not illegal. Well, it's not in my view. It's actually not illegal, and it's not piracy, and you are not stealing shit from people. And it's a good thing when, even if you want to stay, for example, true to YouTube and like watch the ads, you can still turn off the ad blocker over there and use it for other stuff. If you download stuff and stuff like that, it's good for that. And it's good for YouTube as well, I suppose. Like, YouTube cannot do anything to you just because you have an ad blocker. It's not an illegal software. And yeah, why is it bad? Yeah, some creators can suffer if you have an ad blocker. I suppose the smaller ones, the bigger ones don't suffer, really. Seriously, they earn, those million plus subscribers creators earn literally the wages of a manager. Literally. So they're not poor. That's what I'm saying. They're not suffering, really. It's like people who have 200,000 subscribers, maybe, and maybe a few 100,000 views maybe a month. They might suffer a bit more because it might be a bit harder for them to kind of live with that money if they have a bit less. And I would understand that, and I wouldn't have a problem turning off the ad blocker for these type of people. But if like someone comes over with an attitude, no mate, you cemented yourself with me using ad blocker on your channel if I ever watch your video. That's it. That's it, mate. That's it, mate. So yeah, that's my rant. I'm just gonna finish it up here. Okay, cock blocked. Just finish it up over here. You went on fucking red, I suppose. Thanks for watching. I don't know what you think. You can let me know in your comments. But like I said, I'm not gonna change my mind on this. Everyone is entitled to their own opinions. That's fine. and whichever opinion you have, it's fine, as I said, but I'm not going to change my mind, because throughout the fucking years I've watched those adverts and I'm just fed up with them. You know, fed up with this business type of thing. If they had even one unskippable advert, I'll be more willing to watch that than just sit through 5 adverts or something. But like I said, it's not gonna change. It can only get worse, and with time these YouTubers will really suffer if people start really putting in the ad blocker, because they get greedy. YouTube gets greedy, they put more adverts, and yeah, people will be fed up and they will say, fuck this shit, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm gonna get myself an ad blocker. If they piss people off too much, I suppose that's gonna happen. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I do have another topic in my mind. If you want to know what type of topic it is, it's fucking ultra low emission zone. Now, I did a topic on ultra low emission zone about 4 or 5 years ago, and some of the stuff I said actually came true. So we will talk about that in the future video, man. I'll do a video on that one day or another, so you can look forward to that. Other than that, yeah, that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching. If you want, subscribe, whatever, right? Like, I'm sure you heard that message a million times. At least I'm not trying to spam you with that. And that's pretty much it. Have fun out there, stay safe, and blast out.